Hello, Algebra 1 students. We're back in our absolute value syllabus, and we are on to lesson 4, combining all absolute value transformations. Let's check our book. And here we are on lesson 4, combining all absolute value transformations. We want to remind ourselves of these multi-steps up here. We don't want to forget these bad boys. This says the equation at the right has multiple transformations. List all of them in correct order. So this is the order. So remember, we're going to do horizontal stuff first, and horizontal stuff is inside the absolute value
expression.
Stretching and shrinking has to do with the coefficient in front of x and the coefficient in front of the absolute value expression, our reflections. Those have to deal with if it's positive and negative on these coefficients. And remember, lastly, that our vertical translations are all outside. On both sides, they're on the outside. So let's start listing these.
So my first horizontal translation that I see inside is the shift to the left 7. But I also know that inside I have a horizontal stretch by a factor of 3 because it's opposite of what we think when we have a fraction from the outside. So my very first translation is actually a shift left of 7. And this shift, sorry, I should have said is horizontal. And then I know that my horizontal stretch by a factor of 3 makes my vertex actually at the negative 21 x value. And I get that by multiplying 3 by 7. And then my next thing is the vertical stretch from the 5 here. Vertical stretch by a factor of 5. And then my next thing is reflecting. And I don't have any reflections inside, but I do have this vertical reflection outside. And then lastly, vertical translations I have right here by a vertical shift down 11. And that is the list of all my transformations.